friends, I Jithan. Welcome back to my channel, iQOO. In today's video, I'll try to do the CPU throttling test comparison between all of these three smartphones, which is a iQOO 7 device, Mi11X device, and Mi11 smartphone. So the reason why I'm doing this kind of video is because the CPU throttling test, before I did use the options only 50 number of threads, but this time I'll be using the 100 number of threads and I'll be running for the 10 minutes of time. So this will put definitely a lot of pressure on the CPU and the GPU, and the main concept of this video is to check which phone will be able to pick up high temperatures. That is the main purpose of making this kind of video. So let's see friends, 870 processor is kind of really good, or maybe 888 processor which is present in the Mi11 device, so whether that phone will be able to survive or not. So let's see. And one more thing, I did clear all the background applications. Let me try to show you. So there is no background applications running at this point, and there is no Wi-Fi connection as well, so everything is disabled as well right now. Let me try to open the CPU throttling right now, which I did install in all the smartphones. Is a CPU throttling application, and let me try to change the settings to number of threads to 100. As you can see friends, right now I'm trying to change to the number of threads to 100 and number of time as well to 10 minutes. I did decrease the time also to 10 minutes. Let me try to save 100 threads and 10 minutes of time and click save. As you can see, I did click the save as well. Let me try to go back and select the options and display CPU temperatures, yes, and go here and let me try to change the values here as well. So click save and everything is set. Let's see friends, which phone will be able to survive this kind of extreme high pressure test on all the smartphones which I'm trying to put right now. This will definitely put a lot of pressure. And during this time, let me try to show you the brightness, how much I'm trying to use in all the smartphones, so you'll be able to see. So right now I'm trying to use a brightness of 70% kind of in all the smartphones. As you can see friends, same kind of 70% I'm trying to maintain, so there is no auto brightness enabled during this time of testing. And one more thing, all the CPU throttling applications added into the game turbo and the ultra game mode as well. As you can clearly see friends, all the phones are added into the game turbo, all the CPU throttling applications, so that will definitely help you to find out how is the performance is going on. Let me try to click start and try to check the temperature. So as I said, this is my first time doing this kind of extreme pressure test using 100 threads. I did not do it before. Let me try to start in this phone. Let's check the temperature first in this iQOO 7 device. So right now it's of only 35 degrees and 34 degrees and 36 degrees. So let's see friends, how well the Snapdragon 888 processor will be performing when compared with the both Snapdragon 870 chipset which is available. And all the three smartphones, they are charged to 100%. So they are charged to 100% of the battery. That is another thing you need to know. And let's see friends, after certain time we'll try to calculate how much battery percentage decreased and how much temperature also increased. So 35 degrees, 35 degrees, 37 degrees, as you can see here right now. So 36. So let's see which phone will be able to reach that highest temperature for the 10 minutes I'm trying to run. So in case if you want me to increase the time, so make sure to comment below friends. Maybe in the next test I'll try to increase the time, but that will definitely put a lot of pressure and load on this CPU and the GPU performance. So right now you can clearly see here friends, so at this point using this kind of settings, and I think the iQOO 7 device and the Mi11X device are both performing really great in terms of the throttling. You can clearly see the difference. And whereas the Mi11 device slightly decreased, it's a Snapdragon 888 processor friends, but still it decreased, as you can clearly see here. And during this time I'm trying to use the 120Hz refresh rate screen as well during this time of testing, 120Hz. And Mi11 is running at the 2K resolution, which is a default resolution. I did not even try to decrease the resolution as well during this process of testing. Now let's see which phone reached the fastest 40 degrees. Still below, I think 39.8. I think the Snapdragon 888 processor will be reaching 40 first, as you can clearly see friends. So it reached to 40. So in my opinion, definitely friends, having the highest processor is not always the winner. So the processor which has a really good performance and really good battery management and power efficient, only that is a winner. So I think in that case the Snapdragon 870 will do definitely the justification. But right now you can see the temperatures. So first highest temperatures recorded in the Mi11 device, then in the iQOO 7 smartphone. Right now you can clearly see, and then in the Mi11X. So overall the temperatures are really low in this Mi11X device. But let's see friends, what will happen using this 100 threads for a little bit more time, then we'll be able to judge. So right now you can see it's slightly decreasing in the graph in the iQOO 7 device. So this for the first 10 minutes or first 2.5 minutes. Let me try to slightly zoom in so you'll be able to see the exact graph, what is happening in all the phones. as you can see here. Again, I'll be back after some more time, so then we can discuss exactly the graph and all the temperatures. So right now, as you can see, friends, we are getting close to 5 minutes of time exactly, and you can see the difference between all the three smartphones. So whereas the MI 11X is slightly maintaining the performance, but it decreased just now when I'm talking. So it did decrease, as you can see, friends. Again, it went upside as well. So it came down and again it went up. And iQOO 7, you can see, friends, slightly it's trying to come down. And let's see the temperatures at this point. 42.6 for the first 5 minutes of doing, as you can see clearly, 42.6 and 39.6 and 43.2, the Snapdragon 888 processor which is present in the Mi 11 device, as you can clearly see. So overall, if you look at the numbers, so if you look at the performance numbers, 2,92,000, as you can see here, 2,59,000 and 2,74,000. The performance, you can see the score as well if you want. So if you compare with the score, I think the Mi 11X has got slightly less score as well, as you can see when you compare with the scores. So you can clearly see. But in the temperatures, so first position goes to the Mi 11 device, which is a Snapdragon 888 processor, and next iQOO 7 device, and third Mi 11X. So all friends, in terms of the temperature, I did find the Mi 11X is slightly better and really good. And if you notice, the battery is also not draining much. So the battery drained to 98% in the iQOO 7, 100% and 97% in this Mi 11 device, but still there is no battery drain in this Mi 11X. So overall, friends, I think that is the reason why the Mi 11X phone takes long time to charge that last 100%. So yes, if you are a Mi 11X user, try to charge your phone and check it. From 99% to get 100%, it will take close to sometimes 6 to 10 minutes of time. So maybe that is the reason why it's taking too much of time to charge that last percentage. And even the draining is also really difficult for the last 1% to drain. From 100 to 99, it will last a little bit more time. Sometimes you can use up to 30 minutes continuously from 100 to 99%. So while you're texting in the WhatsApp, that is one time I did notice in this phone. So right now for the first 7 minutes, you can see the scores difference as well in terms of the scores. So 2,77,000, 2,56, 2,58 and 2,69 and 2,71. As you can clearly see, friends, the scores as well, how much they are trying to maintain. And Mi 11X, after the MIUI 12.5 update, it became really good. It's like night and day difference with the Mi 11X device. That is what I did observe. So before MIUI 12.5 and after MIUI 12.5. So usually what happens with the MI is that the software updates really screws some time, but this time it did do the positive thing for the Mi 11X device. So hopefully maybe in the next updates, I'm not sure whether this will be the case, because I did have a very bad experience with the updates in the MIUI, frankly speaking, friends, because I did use the Poco X3, and after the MIUI 12.5 update completely changed. It's the battery backup I am getting late, and the draining is also so much for the overnight draining issues and charging taking time. It's really not good with the Poco X3 after the update. So that is what my worry is. So in case if you're happy with the MIUI 12.5, try to be in that MIUI 12.5 only, because you are getting really good performance and most of the problems also got fixed. So right now you can see the 80% came close to in the iQOO 7 device, and whereas the Mi 11X is around 90, 95, and Mi 11 it's above 80%, as you can see here clearly, above 80%. And let's compare the temperatures: 43.4 degrees, 40 degree, 45.2 degrees, as you can see, friends. So this is what happens if you buy the Snapdragon 888 chipset, and if they are not well cool, if there is not much liquid cooling system, then definitely this will impact a lot of heating in the Snapdragon 888 mobile phones. So right now it's close to 10 minutes of time, it's 9 minutes of time right now. So let's see, friends, which phone will be having. I think you can see the difference in the Mi 11X, still it's at close to 95% only all the time. You can clearly see here. And if you compare the scores also, 2,57,000, 2,50,000, 2,69,000 between all the smartphones. So let's see after the finishing of the test which phone. And the battery just now dropped to 99% in the Mi 11X device. If you notice, just now it dropped after 9 minutes, it dropped. and whereas other smartphones they already drop it to 97 and 96 percentage. So let's see friends, after 10 minutes what will happen the situation, and the 10 minutes the percentage slightly coming down in the MI Linux device. So let's see the final result what will happen. And as I said, I'll be testing these are the results successfully which got, as you can see friends, finally. And the CPU throttling, you can see clearly in terms of the CPU throttling results. So 82%, there's no CPU throttling, and CPU throttling to 85%, as you can clearly see. And let's check the temperatures. 43.2, 43.6. So 43.6 is the highest, 41.2, 45. So now let's check the back side. So yes friends, the iQOO 7 feels a lot of heat, and 42.6, and overall 43.6 is the highest recorded temperature in this iQOO 7 device, so which is standing the number second position. And MI Linux device on the other hand, it's really good, it's not that heat at all, and you're getting really good performance, and 40%, 40 degrees right now. And you can see the scores difference as well, how much it's there. I'll try to compare the scores later, but let's check first the temperatures. So 43.6, 43, before it was 45, so right now it decreased, I think so, overall. So now let's talk about the scores. So in terms of the score, the maximum score is about 3,12,000, as you can see in this iQOO 7 device, and average is 2,90,000, and minimum 2,54,000, as you can see friends clearly. And 2,63,000, there's a huge difference, 2,63,000 and 2,57,000, 2,46,000. And in the Snapdragon 888 processor, it's of 3,30,000, 2,92,000 and 2,66,000. So let's compare the iQOO 7 and the Snapdragon 888 processor. You can see the maximum throttling and average throttling. So average throttling is kind of close to each other only, 2,90,000 and 2,92,000, and minimum 2,66,000 and 2,54,000, as you can clearly see friends if you compare these both phones. But if you compare with the MI 11X device, there's a huge difference in the scores result what you got. As you can see, you are getting only 2,63,000, 2,57,000, 2,46,000. You can clearly see friends, the maximum of this MI 11X score is actually equal close to performance of the minimum of the iQOO 7 device. You can see friends clearly in terms of the scores. So a lot of users, they did ask me to mention the scores as well at the end of the video. So that is the reason why I'm mentioning especially the scores particularly. So these are the few results, and in terms of the scores, I think value for the money may be the iQOO 7 device in terms of the better scores what you got. And in terms of the temperatures, the MI 11X is a clear winner, which you got obviously low temperatures and slightly better results. And MI 11 as well, the Snapdragon 888 processor, which is more heat and which has the highest temperature of 45 degrees. That's the problem with the Snapdragon 888. So make sure to check the reviews of your phone which you are buying about the Snapdragon 888, and then you can decide whether to buy or not. But in my experience, the Snapdragon 888 heats a lot with the usage. That is what. And thank you for watching this video friends, and for more interesting videos, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to check the links in description. Finally, the battery percentage 96%, 99% clear winner, the MI 11X absolutely, and the 95% in the MI 11. These are the quick results about the battery percentage results as well. Temperature highest drain in this highest got here, and the battery highest long here, as you can see 99%. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video friends. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, bye.